So from an overall design perspective, we created this lab to be symbolistic of a bicycle wheel. The outside has got the tire and the rim. You have the spokes that come together to the central rotating axis, or the hub. The way we've designed the lab is the exact same way. Right now we're standing inside the hub. Samples from in-process manufacturing, as well as from the warehouse for raw materials and components, come to this specific starting point. So for us, Symbiote provided us a lot of different opportunities to have different types of ergostat benches over here because of the multitude of different types of testing that we perform here. This is the basic start for any additional tests that then spread out through those spokes on the bicycle wheel to the outside lean cells that represent the bicycle rim and the bicycle tire. So from a lean perspective, having the ability to have height adjustable benches electronically, as well as for a multitude of different types of benches, allows us the flexibility to accommodate any specific tests that we will have to begin the process off here in the hub. When we first created this overall design, this bench was supposed to be flushed up against this bench, thus eliminating the accessibility and usability of all this extra storage space here. So when we were going through and finalizing the overall layout of the lab, now that we actually had the pieces of equipment here on site, it became very apparent to us that having these together, thus not having the accessibility of the storage area, was not the best use of our space. Thanks to the mobility of the ergostats, we just basically moved everything out 2.5 to 3 feet. So from a lean perspective, we've now had extra access to extra storage we hadn't anticipated. We now have an additional walking path that allows our secondary personnel to be able to access all the dirty glassware areas as well as replenish all of our chemicals. And it didn't cost us anything in terms of any sort of capital to be able to move it from this location to this location. Because of the amount of acid digestion as well as humidity that we're going to be testing inside of these fume hoods. So we went with the traditional fume hoods for these specific tests in this specific cell. When we were going through and creating this laboratory, we had a couple situations where we were asked, what's the quickest turnaround time we can have for tests? Okay. The next question that was posed was, how can we go through and cut that in half without spending additional funds? So a portable fume hood such as this made that a reality for us. Minimal transference for compressed airs, water supplies, electricity. We can lift this and move it to any other location that we want to within this overall footprint. So it allows us the flexibility to move all of the different activities around so that we can accommodate quicker turnaround times specifically for manufacturing.